Welcome back to our deep dive into Robert Greene's 48 Laws of Power. We've explored the subtle arts of silence, mystery, and restraint, but these tools are only as effective as the foundation upon which they are built. Now we arrive at the cornerstone of all social power, Law 5. So much depends on reputation. Guard it with your life. Reputation is the invisible force that precedes you, shaping perceptions before you've spoken a word. It is the silent arbiter of your worth, the lens through which all your actions are judged. It is your most valuable asset, more precious than gold. Think of it as your suit of psychological armor. A strong reputation deflects slander and turns whispers of doubt into murmurs of respect. It magnifies your strengths and minimizes your weaknesses, creating an aura of authority that protects you from the petty attacks of rivals, working for you tirelessly, even in your absence. But this armor is fragile. Once tarnished, it is immensely difficult to repair. A damaged reputation invites attack. Your every move is scrutinized, your intentions questioned. The power you once held evaporates, leaving you exposed and vulnerable. Conversely, with a sterling reputation, doors of opportunity swing open. Allies flock to your banner. We will see how the strategist Zhuge Liang used his reputation alone to turn away an army, and how you can apply these same principles in the modern world. Law 5 reminds us that your reputation is your most valuable asset, the very cornerstone of power. It is the invisible armor you wear into every conflict and the silent ambassador that precedes you into every room. It's far more powerful than money or status. Wealth can be lost, titles can be stripped away, but your reputation is an intangible force that shapes how the world perceives and treats you. It acts as a lens, magnifying your triumphs and minimizing your failures, or vice versa. A sterling reputation can attract opportunities, allies, and resources, while a tarnished one repels them, leaving you isolated and vulnerable. Throughout history, entire empires have risen and fallen on this principle. Consider Julius Caesar. His reputation wasn't just for boldness, it was a carefully cultivated image of strategic genius, unwavering resolve, and calculated clemency. This combination inspired fanatical loyalty in his soldiers and a sense of inevitability among his rivals, paving his path to absolute control. Similarly, Napoleon Bonaparte was a master of his own legend. His reputation as an unstoppable military genius was not left to chance. He used battlefield bulletins and commissioned art as propaganda, ensuring his victories were amplified, and his image of invincibility was projected across Europe. Enemies were often psychologically defeated before the first shot was even fired. The law is clear. A powerful reputation builds immense influence. It creates an aura around you that can intimidate, charm, and persuade. But be warned, this fortress of power is built on a foundation of public opinion, and it is incredibly fragile. A lifetime of work can be undone by a single misstep. Once damaged, it is nearly impossible to fully repair. Therefore, you must guard it with your life, remaining ever vigilant against attacks and anticipating threats before they materialize. But how do we apply this ancient wisdom? The battlefield of reputation is fought daily in our offices, businesses, and digital lives. In this silent war, perception becomes reality. Mastering its rules isn't just an advantage, it's a necessity for survival and success. At work, your reputation is your currency. Build it on the bedrock of reliability by always delivering on your promises. This makes you indispensable. Steer clear of petty gossip and let your results speak for you. A reputation for excellence becomes a shield, deflecting attacks and attracting powerful allies. In business, a sterling reputation is your most powerful asset. While advertising grabs attention, it's the unshakable name for quality that builds an empire. This creates not just customers, but loyal advocates who become your marketing army, insulating you from the desperate tactics of rivals. In relationships, trust is the foundation, and trust is simply a reputation for being honorable. Every promise kept reinforces it. Never trade this for short-term gains like a small lie or a broken commitment. The momentary benefit is a fool's bargain compared to the lasting damage to your good name. In the digital age, this law has a terrifying urgency. Your online presence is a permanent public ledger of your character. A single careless post can unravel years of respect in hours. The court of public opinion is swift and merciless. Guard your digital self as a fortress, because the internet never forgets. Finally, don't just defend your reputation. Go on the offensive. Proactively build and shape it by associating your name with a singular, powerful quality like integrity or creativity. When you author your own story, others cannot write it for you. This turns a fragile shield into an unbreakable weapon, commanding respect. Reputation takes years to build, seconds to destroy, and a lifetime to rebuild. Law 5 teaches us this. Guard your reputation with your life. It's your shield, your crown, and your most powerful tool of influence. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned as we continue through Robert Greene's 48 Laws of Power.